Have you ever wondered why your country always has money for big projects, but claims it is broke when it comes to fixing the road in front of your house? Strange, right? What if I told you governments have tricks to make their debts disappear, just like magicians? Imagine maxing out 5 credit cards and telling your family, "Do not worry, our finances are totally fine." Absurd? Yes. But that is exactly what many governments do. In this video, you will discover the shocking ways governments hide debt. We will answer, what is public debt? Why do governments hide it? Who helps them? What tricks do they use? And what happens when the truth comes out? Do not worry. This will be simple, clear, and maybe even a little funny. Section 1. What is public debt really? Public debt is the money a government owes, because it spends more than it collects in taxes. Think of a family. They earn $2,000, but spend $3,000. How do they survive? They borrow. Governments do the same. The United States, for example, owes over $30 trillion. That is 30 trillion with a T. If you stacked $1 bills, you could reach the moon almost 8 times. But here is the trick. Governments do not always show the full amount. They find ways to make the bill look smaller. Section 2. Why hide debt? Why would a government hide debt? Easy. Nobody wants to look broke. Imagine asking for a loan at the bank. You smile and say, "Oh, I just owe a little." But in reality, you owe your cousin, 3 friends, and 2 shady guys down the street. Governments hide debt for the same reason. To look stable, to look trustworthy, to keep borrowing. Take Greece in the early 2000s. They reported debt numbers much lower than reality. That allowed them to borrow more. But when the truth came out, it nearly sank the entire European Union. So hiding debt protects reputation, but it is also dangerous. Section 3. Who helps with the tricks? Here is where it gets interesting. The magicians are not just politicians. They have help. Central banks. They print money or buy bonds to calm the markets. Statistics agencies. They adjust numbers in ways that look nicer. Even international organizations sometimes play along. In Italy, in the 1990s, the government used currency swaps with big banks. Debt was moved into the future. Today's problem, hidden under tomorrow's rug. It is like telling your landlord, "I will pay the rent later," while secretly borrowing from someone else. Section 4. The tricks of the trade. Now, let us open the toolbox. Trick 1. Off-balance sheet borrowing debt is hidden in state-owned companies. China often does this with local governments. Trick 2. Creative accounting. Remember Greece? They used financial engineering with banks to meet European rules, while piling up real debt in the shadows. Trick 3. Printing money. Zimbabwe, Venezuela. They printed so much cash that bread cost billions. Trick 4. Kicking the can down the road. Extending deadlines. Refinancing loans. Argentina has done this over and over. Trick 5. Hiding future costs, pensions, healthcare, Social Security. These promises are massive, but often invisible in official numbers. All these tricks delay pain today, but make the problem much bigger tomorrow. Section 5. The consequences. The truth always comes out. In Greece, hidden debt exploded in 2009. Unemployment soared. Pensions were cut. People protested in the streets. In Argentina, defaults wiped out savings overnight. In Zimbabwe, people carried wheelbarrows of worthless cash. Even rich countries are not safe. The cost is hidden in inflation, or higher taxes, or cuts to services. When governments hide debt, they are not protecting you. They are protecting themselves. And the real burden falls on future generations. It is like eating a giant cake today and leaving the stomachache for your kids. Conclusion. Hiding debt can sometimes buy time. It prevents panic. It gives breathing space. But it is risky. It is like using makeup to cover a bruise. The problem is still there. The lesson is simple. Governments can hide numbers, but reality always shows up with the bill. And we, the taxpayers, are the ones who pay it. So, what do you think? Should governments be allowed to hide debt to protect stability? Or should everything be transparent, no matter the cost? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and check out my other video, How Inflation Really Works. It connects perfectly with today's story.